Jeffrey Epstein's mansions had more hidden cameras than a Vegas casino, his private jet was called the Lolita Express, and his guest list, presidents, billionaires, royalty. If the full client list ever went public, you wouldn't just have headlines, you'd have a worldwide rebellion. And here's the kicker. Whistleblowers, victims, and former staff have already told you who's on it. What more proof do you need? But before all that, let's rewind to the day your parents made the worst investment decision of their lives. Congratulations, it's a mistake. It's January 20th, 1953, Brooklyn, New York. Dwight Eisenhower just became president, gas is 29 cents a gallon, and your parents? They name you Jeffrey Epstein. Your dad works for the parks department, your mom's a school aide, you're not rich, you're not special, you're just another Brooklyn kid who will make people wish you'd stayed that way. By age 2, you're already smart. Not cure cancer smart, more like correct the teacher and make them Google it smart. Adults say, he's going places. They're right, just not the places they imagine. And here's the first twist. By 16, you're already in college classes. Sometimes. You never graduate. Degrees are for people without audacity. It's the mid-70s. Somehow, with no diploma, you land a job teaching at the Dalton School, the kind of place where tuition could buy a Porsche. You're not here to shape young minds, you're here to collect rich contacts like infinity stones. At a school event, you meet Alan Greenberg, chairman of Bear Stearns. He hires you, and boom, you've just started building the world's worst LinkedIn profile. By the late 70s, you're climbing Bear Stearns' golden ladder. Until 1981, when you leave. Officially, mutual parting of ways. Unofficially, you broke rules so bad that even Wall Street pirates told you to walk the plank. No problem, you start your own consulting firm. Clients? Only billionaires. Millionaires are for broke people. You're basically a financial therapist for people whose yachts have feelings. Then comes the jackpot. Leslie Wexner, CEO of L Brands. He gives you power of attorney, aka, here, take my house keys, my PIN, and my firstborn. I'm sure it's fine. Private Island Starter Pack. By the 90s, your contact list looks like a G20 guest sheet. If someone can buy a country before dessert, you're shaking their hand. Your real estate collection? Pokemon cards for creeps. Manhattan mansion the size of an embassy. Palm Beach Estate, New Mexico Creep Ranch. Private Caribbean island, the final boss of rich guy purchases. All hidden behind offshore trusts so convoluted the CIA would need 3 Red Bulls and a whiteboard to map them out. Rumors start, maybe you're not just a creep. Maybe you're a creep with intelligence agency friends. Mossad? CIA? The guest list at your dinner parties looks like a deleted scene from a Bond movie, if Bond was a registered sex offender. Your private Boeing 727? Nicknamed the Lolita Express. That's like calling your car the FBI magnet. And here's the part you definitely didn't put on the party invitations. You start bringing young girls into your orbit. Some barely legal, some not legal at all. You call them masseuses. That's like calling a bank robbery an ATM visit. You don't recruit them yourself. That's Ghislaine Maxwell's department. She finds them, they bring friends, and you've basically turned trafficking into a pyramid scheme where the product is trauma. Lawyers make lawsuits vanish. Until 2005. Jail with room service. A 14-year-old accuses you. Then several others. The FBI's involved. This should mean decades in prison. Instead, you get 13 months in county jail with work release. Jail-themed Airbnb. Your deal's so shady, it's practically its own crime. Alex Acosta, the U.S. attorney who cut it, later becomes Secretary of Labor. Because nothing says promotion like letting a predator walk. You walk out, smug, untouchable. In Miami, the Herald's digging. They find women whose stories match like carbon copies. You shrug. They can't touch me. Spoiler, they can. It's July 6th, 2019. You step off your jet expecting a driver with your name on a sign. Instead, it's the FBI with federal sex trafficking charges. No sweetheart deal this time. Bail denied. The judge sees your Money Island multiple passports and laughs in legal language. Suicide watch. July 23rd, you're found in your cell with marks on your neck. You say it was an attack. 2 weeks later, they take you off suicide watch. August 10th, guards asleep, cameras broken, and you end up dead. The official story? Suicide! The unofficial? Roll a conspiracy dice. Mossad, Clintons, Illuminati, Rolex cabal. Hashtag Epstein didn't kill himself becomes the internet's holiday greeting. The aftermath. Even dead, you keep trending. Your victims testify. Civil suits pile up. Your estate pays out hundreds of millions. The client list? Still sealed. And it's not to protect the investigation. It's because if it ever went public, there'd be a world rebellion. Presidents, CEOs, royals, movie stars. The people writing the laws and shaping the culture. That truth wouldn't just take down individuals. It'd crack the whole system wide open. And yet, whistleblowers, victims, and former staff have already named names. They've told you exactly who's there. What more proof do you need? Your world's worst LinkedIn profile is now a meme, a cautionary tale, and a bumper sticker. You didn't just commit crimes, you industrialized them. So, did Epstein fall, or was he pushed? Drop your theory in the comments before this video mysteriously disappears, and welcome to the world's worst LinkedIn network.